Hello, everyone, and this is a demonstration, right, for how to use Burlington English in a classroom. This is going to be my actual class. I have students, and they'll be participating along with us. And so it's kind of just to give you an idea of how I might conduct a class, or not might, because like I said, this is an actual class, right? So the lesson that we're going to do today is in the Burlington Core Low Intermediate, right? This is an ICL, an in-lesson, and we're going to do a grammar review of simple past and used to. All right, so we're going to click on it and it'll load. So in this lesson, we're going to review the simple past and learn how to use used to. Right? So when we're talking about the past, we have different ways to talk about the past. We have a simple past, which is just using ed, or if the verb is an irregular verb, then whatever conjugation we need for that. We have past continuous, which is when an action started in the past, but continues and is still true today. And then we have we have other forms of past tense, and this one uses used to. And so the rule for used to is when we use it to talk things that were true in the past, but aren't true in the present, right? So when we were talking about past continuous, those were things that were true in the past and still are true today, or have some sort of relevance to what's happening today. So, el pasado continuo era algo que era verdad en el pasado y seguía estando verdad hoy, o tenía un significado para lo que está ocurriendo hoy. Used to lo usamos cuando estamos hablando de algo que ocurrió en el pasado y ya no es verdad, right? And that sounds a lot like past tense simple, right? Porque otra vez la acción comenzó en el pasado y terminó, pero used to se usa cuando estamos hablando más de algo que hicimos frecuentemente, right? We use it when we want to talk about something that we used to do frequently. For example, I played basketball makes it sound like you played basketball one time, right? Depending on the context, I might understand that you did that several times, but it becomes ambiguous, right? Es ambiguo lo que queremos significar con eso, right? And so to reduce the ambiguity, right, para minimizar how ambiguous something is, right? Lo ambiguo que es algo. Entonces queremos agregar algo como used to, right? Para dar una clarificación, to clarify what we mean. So for instance, the example we have here is, I used to visit my uncle every day, right? Again, if you say, I visited my uncle, okay, well then that makes it sound like you visited him one time, o a mejor estás hablando de una vez específica que lo visitaste, right? You're talking about a specific time you visited him. When, if you use used to, right, then it just talks about algo que hiciste antes pero ya no lo haces, right? It just talks about something you used to do in the past, but you no longer do, right? So, es la diferencia de decir visité o, right? So yo visité mi tío, right? Se escucha como lo hiciste una vez, o visitaba mi abuelo o mi tío, right? Which is, se escucha como, es algo que hiciste frecuentemente. And again, it's all about context. Se trata de la información que alguien puede entender de lo que estás diciendo. It's about what someone understands from what you say. And now we can also use it in the negative. they didn't used to visit their uncle every day. No visitaban su tío, right? Frecuentemente o cada día. Y también and also we can use it in questions. Did you visit your uncle every day? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. And we usually don't use negative form when we're asking questions because they can answer positively or negatively. So usually we want to just stick with the positive form. Did you used to visit your uncle every day? Right? And here we can see also like the difference between talking about one thing, right? Una ocurrencia. So if I say, did you visit your uncle yesterday? Pues estoy hablando de ayer y una vez. Whereas if I say, did you used to visit your uncle every day? Estoy hablando de, pues no estoy hablando de una vez específica, estoy hablando de, en el pasado, frecuentemente visitabas tu tío cada día, right? So we're going to look at, right? So here's an example of text, right? Here's some sentences. So I live in Miami, right? Yo vivo en Miami. I moved here 5 years ago, right? Me moví para Miami desde 5 años. Pero esa acción, that action that she moved happened one time, right? Ocurrió una vez, right? And so we can use past simple. Podemos usar el simple pasado, right? Past simple to describe that. And then he says, I used to live in a small town in Honduras. Now I live in Tampa. So no está diciendo de un momento que se movió o que un momento que vivió. Está diciendo que antes vivía, right? Vivía en Honduras y ahora vive en Tampa. Otra vez, right? Again, they both are past. They both sound similar, but they're just a little bit different. What we understand from them, just a little bit different. Okay? Any questions? All right, we'll move on. So here we have a dialogue, and I'm going to ask for, let's see, participants. All right, Luz, can you help me with the dialogues if you want to unmute yourself? All right. Okay. So Lucy's having a little trouble right now. There. Nice. Thank you, Luz.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to be teacher, and then you will be Leticia.
Okay.
So, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Mexico.
Good. When did you move to the United States?
I moved here in 2017.
How is your life in the US different from your life in Mexico?
Well, I used to live in a small town, but now I live in a big city in Mexico. I used to see my aunts, uncles, and grandparents almost every day, but they still live there, so I don't see them very often.
Good, thank you, Luz, gracias. And so there we can start seeing, right, en el último párrafo, right, in the last paragraph, Leticia is talking about things that she used to do frequently. Está hablando de cosas que hacía frecuentemente, como que, right, antes vivía en un pueblo grande en México. Antes visitaba o podía mirar sus tías, tíos y abuelos casi cada día, right? Pero ellos ya viven ahí, so ya no los puede mirar con mucha frecuencia, right? So there, Leticia is talking about things she used to do frequently, And that's why she uses that phrase. Okay, so we're going to answer some of the questions and just to check our understanding of the paragraph. So who wants to answer number 1? Just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Me.
All right, good. Iracema, do you want to do number 2?
Yes, sería Leticia's move here. Perdón. Leticia's moved to United States in 2017.
Good. In 2017. So nomás leyendo el párrafo y dando la respuesta a la pregunta. So yes, Leticia moved from Mexico to the United States in 2017. All right.
Yes.
Someone else? Thank you. ¿Alguien más? All right, Luz.
Number 2,
Oh, Rita. Okay, good. Rita.
she used to live in Mexico City.
Okay. Well, not necessarily Mexico City, but a big city, right? And Mexico
Okay.
is a big city too. So a big city. Oh, no.
Oh, in a
what?
in a small town.
Yes, a
Small
small town. Yeah, sorry. I was wrong. She lives in a big city today. All right, good. So she used to live in a small town, and today she lives in a big city. Thank you. And someone want to help us with number 3?
He used to see her aunt and uncles
Aunts,
and grandfathers.
uncles, and grandparents, right? Grandparents, almost every day. See ya?
Mhm.
Today. ¿La quieres terminar, Joanna?
Oh, almost every day.
Today,
Today, she doesn't see every often.
she doesn't see them.
Oh, she doesn't see them every often. Very often.
Good, thank you. All right. So I'm going to mute everybody. All right, so that was just to check our understanding, right? And, oh, by the way, this lesson, so acuérdate, it's Burlington Core Low Intermediate 1, Personal Information 4, right? So ahí está el título aquí arriba en la barra verde. And you have it in your student lessons too. Aquí tenemos un list, right? Una lista de los verbos irregulares. So siempre tienen acceso a eso. So, right? So aquí tenemos el base form y entonces el simple past. Now, esta lista no incluye la tercera forma, right? Because irregular forms have a third a version called a past participle que usamos cuando estamos usando como present continuous. Pero aquí están los, al menos el simple past, right? So otra vez tenemos a nuestra regla. Y no sé si han notado, pero I don't know if you've noticed, but notice that they also use a lot of phrases like every day, right? Cada día, o a mejor frequently, or all the time, todo el tiempo, right? Y eso significa otra vez que lo hicieran frecuentemente. Esa es una pista, right? It's a clue to when we're going to use used to complete our answers. Okay, so we're going to do some practice. Do we have any questions before we go on? All right, good. So we're going to go to number 6. And it says complete the text using the simple past. So shopping in the USA. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the first sentence. And then I'm going to ask for volunteers to continue, okay? So, shopping in the USA. Shopping in the United States isn't always easy for new immigrants. All right, so does someone want to try number 1?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Rita.
Lucas moved to the United States from Brazil 3 years ago.
Good, good. Thank you, Rita. So, we use moved, right? Usaste la palabra moved porque ¿cuántas veces tomó esa acción?
Una.
Una vez. A que si nomás se movió una vez, so nomás necesitamos past simple. Nomás necesitamos agregar ed, right? So good. Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
All right, Iracema, do you want to read the next one?
Yes. He still remembers the first time he went to the supermarket.
Good. So, primeramente, first of all, right? Como estamos hablando de la primera vez, since we're talking about the first time, estamos hablando de un momento específico. Y hablamos de un momento específico. When we talk about a specific moment, then we use simple past, right? Or the simple version of past tense. And since go is an irregular verb, then we need to use went. So good. Good job, Iracema.
Thank you.
All right, Luz.
The store was so big.
Good, right? The store was so big. So otra vez. La tienda, right, estaba grande y sigue estando grande, right? The store was big and it continues being big. So we use past simple porque la tienda no cambió. Be is an irregular verb, so usamos was. Thank you, Luz. Now, voy a hablar del número 4, right? Otra vez, la que los va a ayudar con la siguiente, los que los va a ayudar con la siguiente, piensa, ¿cuántas veces hizo esos errores? How many times did they make the mistake? Y si lo hicieron frecuentemente o si lo hicieron muchas veces, ¿qué necesitamos usar? So, ¿quién nos va a ayudar con el 4?
Me?
All right, go ahead.
He bought.
¿Cuántas veces lo hizo? ¿Cuántas veces hizo ese error?
Varias veces.
Varias veces. So, si es varias, ¿qué necesitamos usar? ¿Qué frase estamos aprendiendo?
You said.
Good.
Used to.
All right, so Iracema, ¿qué debemos de poner?
He bought anything to mistake.
Ok, vamos a repetirla. Ahorita vamos a poner todos en mudos. Y Iracema, te voy a poner on mute.
So it's he bought many things to mistake.
Sí, pero como es muchas cosas, muchas, frecuentemente que hizo ese error.
Many things.
¿Qué buscamos a la frase?
Porque fueron varias veces. Me levanto la mano.
So it's bought.
Vamos a usar
You said. You said bye.
Used to.
Bye.
Oops, sorry, I'm also making mistakes. You buy. Right? Porque no hizo ese error una vez. Hizo ese error frecuentemente. La diferencia es que no estamos diciendo él compró una cosa por error. Él compraba.
I think we need to use only the past verb. So
pero como si dices yo compré algo en error, Es diferente a decir,
But,
yo
sí, but.
compraba muchas cosas en error.
Ah, ok.
¿Miras la diferencia? No
Sí,
está diciendo de una cosa que compró, una vez que compró, está diciendo que muchas cosas compró frecuentemente, porque no, a lo mejor en varias diferentes tiempos de comprar hizo ese error. ¿Ok?
So he used to buy many things by mistake.
Good, good, perfect.
Ah, bueno, sí lo dejo bien como quiera.
¿Ok?
Entonces, used to
Thank you,
es que
Iracema.
solía comprar muchas cosas por error.
All right. All right, Damaris, do you want to do the next one?
A ver. A ver. Dice, Camille.
So, come is a irregular verb, que es la forma de pasado simple para come.
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 Hey,
Mira,
To
aquí está,
Came.
ándale.
came.
Come es came.
Came.
All right.
Came.
So, Lily came.
Came to the United States from China.
Good. Gracias. Right. Thank you. So, yeah. So, Lily came to the United States from China.
¿Te
All right.
dije bien, mira?
¿Alguien más?
Bien.
Rita, go ahead.
Yes. She remembered the first time she shopped in a clothing store.
Good. She shopped in a clothing store.
Shop.
Yes. Como estamos hablando de la primera vez, es una ocurrencia, right? One occurrence. All right. Pues sé que no eres Marisol, pero ¿quieres tratarla?
Soy Rudy.
Rudy. Vamos a comprar tu nombre.
Yes.
Okay, Rodolfo, haz number 7. ¿Me escuchas?
creo que no.
Ok,
No.
vamos. ¿Aló?
Sí, dígame.
Ok, puedes leer y hacer el número 7. Can you do number 7? She,
Ask.
good, asked.
Yes. The salesperson for a size 170.
Good. She,
Low point. Size
The-
170. I know.
okay. So she asked the salesperson for a size 170. Y la razón que estamos asked, the reason we use past simple is because ¿cuántas veces le preguntó?
One.
Una.
One time only.
Good, one time. Right? Hizo el error una vez. Good. Mute. All right. ¿Alguien quiere seguir?
Yo. Luz.
Okay.
Yo.
But in the beginning, going shopping.
Oh, hay unas
Antes.
size 170 in China.
Okay. Size 17 in China is the same as size 6 in the United States today. No, today Lucas and Lily shop like most Americans, but in the beginnings, going shopping used to Used to be
Good.
or
Be. Porque
be.
nomás usamos la primera, nomás usamos el verbo regular. No necesitamos
Okay.
jugarlo.
Okay.
Used to be hard.
Good. Used to be hard. Right? Porque otra vez, antes, hablando de antes, andando de compras, era difícil. Right? Las primeras cuantas veces, otra vez, es muchas veces que quería difícil. No nomás sería esa vez, sería muchas veces. So usamos used to be. Good. Marisela, ahí estás. So te puedo preguntar, was shopping hard for you when you came to the United States? Esto es una conversación, so nomás dale respuesta como quieres.
Me complicó mucho, profe.
Mira, otra vez, vamos a ir para atrás para nuestra regla. So, cuando alguien te pregunta, right, algo, nomás vas a poner yes y entonces da la respuesta.
Yes, I did, or no, I did.
Pero aquí, como usamos el verbo was, so vas a reemplazarlo con was. So, si alguien te pregunta, was shopping hard for you when you came to the United States? You would say, yes, it. ¿Qué? Yes, it
Yes.
was. O no, it
Wasn't.
wasn't. So, okay, Marisela, so.
Yes, I did.
Well, was shopping for you was, so vas a usar was shopping for you hard when you came to the United States?
Yes, I was.
Yes, it, porque estamos hablando de compras. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
So vamos a hacer la siguiente práctica, right? Number 7. Oh, we're going to skip number 7 porque no tenemos mucho tiempo. And we're going to do number 8. So, vamos a hacerlo el primero junto, entonces voy a dar como unos 2 minutos para que ustedes puedan hacer, right? So, I'm going to do the first one together. We're going to do the first one together. And then we're going to go, and I'm going to give you some time to do the rest on your own. Okay, so complete the sentence with the correct form of used to and the verbs given. So, Miguel, right, Franco, right, used to work, right, at the doctor's office. Today, he works at a hospital. So vamos a usar used to, and then the verb work.
Work.
Doctor's office today. He works at a hospital. Vamos a hacer el segundo porque el segundo es forma negativa. So Rosa, right? We'll go back to our rule. So cuando ponemos el used to, right? We say didn't used to. So el not viene, right? Sorry, aquí es didn't y le pone en. Pero cuando usamos used to con negativo, right? Sorry, practice number 8.
Rosa
Can I use not?
didn't
Good, didn't
own,
Use
use,
to own.
ándale. Good, good. So Rosa didn't used to own, right, a cell phone. She bought her first cell phone a month ago. All right. So van a ser los demás, right? Ustedes solos y les voy a dar un poco de tiempo. Mute everybody and just write them down, the answers on a sheet of paper. Deben de estar escribiendo las oraciones también para que puedan ganar un poco de práctica. Escribiendo.
Maestro, yo no puedo ver su pantalla.
Oh, ¿no puedes?
¿Cómo le hago?
Déjame asegurarme que estoy... Ahí está, ahí lo puedes mirar.
No, yo no puedo mirarlo.
Ahora ya se me descompuso a mí.
Está borroso.
Ok,
Está
déjame...
borroso.
All right, let me...
Yo también, yo no veo nada.
Ahí ya la puedo ver yo bien.
All right, good. Good. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Les voy a dar otro minuto nomás para... por los technical difficulties.
Did you use to take the train to work?
What?
Did you use to eat lunch in the school cafeteria?
Ok, los voy a poner mudos. Ok. Cancel. So, vamos a escuchar. Si no has participado, por favor de participar. If you haven't participated, entonces, right, quiero esas personas que a lo mejor no han tenido la oportunidad de participar, a ver si pueden participar ahorita. So, Casimira, tú no has participado.
Ajá.
So, vamos a hacer el tercero. We're going to do the third one.
Doc used to live with his parents. Today, he rents an apartment with friends.
Good. Doug used to live with his parents today. Sorry, used to live with his parents and then pausa. Today, he rents an apartment with friends. Good. All right. ¿Quién más no ha participado?
Yolanda?
Yolanda, good, Yolanda.
Okay, well, como I see yesterday everything, pero de la 4 para abajo no. Okay. Alex didn't use to drink coffee today. He drinks coffee every morning.
Perfect, right? Didn't used to drink coffee. Today, he drinks coffee every morning. Antes no tomaba, right? Café en la mañana. Hoy, right? Toma café
En las mañanas.
right? Cada mañana, every morning. All right. ¿Alguien más?
Yo, profe.
Okay, Maricela.
Dima used to smoke cigar.
Oops.
Cigars.
Cigars.
He stopped because it's not healthy.
Good, yes. So he used to, antes fumaba, pero paró, porque sabe que no es saludable. Thank you, Maricela. ¿Alguien más? Ofelia. Alicia.
Me.
Okay, Rita.
We used to meet our friend every weekend. Today they live far away, so we don't see them very often.
Good. We used to meet our friends every weekend. Today they live far away and we don't see them very often, so we don't see them. Which is pretty true, right? Antes lo miramos cada día y pues ya es raro. All right, Joanna, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm mute.
Do you want to try? This is a question. So esta es una pregunta. Do you want to try making the question?
Oh.
Good. Did
have you used it?
Oh, me or who?
Joanna, está bien, Joanna.
Okay.
Ahorita hacemos tú, Rudy.
Did you used to take
Good.
the train to work?
Ah. Did you used to take the train to work? Good. Right? Porque usamos did, pero se comienza la oración, right? It starts the sentence. And you, porque ese es el sujeto, did you used to take the train to work? Good. Thank you. All right. And then Rudy, ¿puedes terminar con el 8?
Yes, it's in the number 7.
So
Did
did
you used to eat lunch? Did you used to eat lunch in the school cafeteria?
Good.
Cafeteria.
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 Good. Thank you. Did you used to eat?
To eat.
Sorry, did you used to eat
the
lunch
school cafeteria?
in the school cafeteria?
Cafeteria.
Good. Thank you, Rudy. Gracias a todos. Los voy a poner todos mudos. Oh. So let's see how much time we have left. No tenemos mucho tiempo. So ustedes, right? So ya vamos a terminar por hoy, pero no más para la clase. So los voy a dar un poquito de trabajo, right? Una poquita tarea, right? I'm going to give you some homework so you can maybe do something over the weekend, and so you can start using your Burlington English account. Porque esta lección, right? If we go to, so ustedes no van a tener lo verde, right? Ustedes van a tener estos cursos, right? Y aquí podemos mirar en el Burlington English Core Low Intermediate. Ustedes tienen esto, right? Student Lessons, el azul. El in-class va a ser verde, pero el tuyo va a ser azul. Right? So si presionan el azul, right? Aquí en el 4 tenemos esta lección, right? We have this lesson, review simple past, used to. So ahí pueden mirar que tienen. Y nota que tu práctica, your practice is different. So no son las mismas respuestas, son diferentes párrafos y los va a llenar con diferentes, right, respuestas. Right? You're going to fill them with different responses. Right? So I hope, right, that you guys are doing so a little bit of Burlington English. So once you're done, when you have time, si tienen, right, si tienen tiempo hoy o sobre el fin de semana, al menos, right, van a ir para este curso, right? You're going to go to low intermediate, right? Personal information, que es la primera, y la sección 4. So 1-4, grammar review of simple past used to, right? So that's your homework for this weekend. You know, stay safe. Make sure you guys are wearing your masks, washing your hands, staying apart from each other. Yeah, and thank you very much for coming to class today. And that's all. All right.
Thank you.
Bye. You too.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right.